What is up? Welcome to Unit 2 for World History. This is all about the Renaissance and about the Reformation. Now, before even knowing anything about what those things are and what this time period entailed, the word Renaissance literally means rebirth, and the Reformation is all about reform. So, this is all about new, about change, and about different ways of life that were different from the traditional ways that Europe had. So the Renaissance, again, literally means rebirth, but it was this rebirth and this revamp of all these achievements in painting, in architecture, sculpture, all kinds of art, literature, music, philosophy, science, like the scientific method, scientific observation, technology, and exploration, sailing. It changed the way people viewed on all topics, not just those things above, but even government and the role of religion as well. It began in the 1300s and went into the 1600s, and it started in Florence, Italy, and then spread throughout the rest of Italy and then the rest of Europe, and eventually had a major role in impacting the rest of the world and how we thought and acted. The Renaissance had a few major impacts, such as change in culture, the economy, society, and then humanism, which means that you're focusing more on nature, ideals, and individual achievement rather than just on religion and the role of government. So instead of just acting in the best interest for government or religion, people now started to act in their own best interest. So that also led to a change in a more focus on scientific facts than on religious law. For instance, two things in here, you'll see geocentric and heliocentric. Before, everybody in the world thought that the earth was the center of the universe and the sun, the moon, all the planets revolved around the earth. But then with the heliocentric observation, it was discovered that the sun is actually the center of the universe and everything revolves around the sun. So that's just a change from a traditional mindset to a more modern mindset. And then there was something called the Protestant Reformation. With all these changes and rebirths, there was a reform in Christianity and mainly in the Roman Catholic Church, led by two people. One of the guys pictured here, his name is Martin Luther. Not to be confused with Martin Luther King Jr. This is Martin Luther, who was born a few hundred years before Martin Luther King Jr. But Martin Luther and then John Calvin developed and kind of led this reform of the Catholic Church and Christianity and created the Protestant religion, and then later on Calvinism and Lutheranism for the religion as well. So different ways of thinking and getting away from the traditional mindset of the Catholic Church. And then just a quote here at the bottom, which kind of sums up a lot of the Renaissance and Reformation: life well spent is long. That goes back to the humanism idea too. People wanted to begin to do what was best for them to be able to enjoy their lives. That's all we got for Renaissance and Reformation. Have a great day.